Hi, nice to meet you, Kosar Mariana.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
So, what attracted you to this role?
What attracted me to this role? I think the world. At that time, I was watching Bridgerton. Sorry, I was watching Bridgerton, and I was just really mesmerized by that world. So I really wanted to explore that.
What would you say is kind of your favorite time during that time period? And what do you think you would miss most about modern times if you actually had to live during that time?
I think my favorite time about that time period is there was no technology, which is really cool. And what would I miss if it was modern time? Hmm. I think what I wouldn't miss is the costume. I really enjoy my sweatpants and my joggers. So yeah, I wouldn't miss that.
Yes. So, what's great about this show, and you also had mentioned Bridgerton as
Mm,
well, that usually within historical fiction, people
mhm,
of color are erased, but
mhm.
they are being represented on the show. What was it like to be a part of production where Black people exist in the
Yeah.
olden times, as they obviously did?
Yes, it obviously did. Exactly. So when I stepped into this, I was just like, I guess I was like, yeah, let's roll. Do you know what I mean? Because these characters existed. So it was just really, yeah, it was time. Like, let's see this. It wasn't something that was like I wasn't wowed by it. I wasn't necessarily grateful, but it was rather what needed to happen, and it happened. So that was sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your character and Camille are very close and loyal to each other. Why do
Mhm.
you think that is? And should they really trust each other that much?
Man, yeah, I mean, I think, as much as they love each other, I think that relationship has a lot of dynamics that play a part, from race to religion to everything. But apart from all of that, I think they do love each other and I think they do trust each other. It's just a difficult world and a difficult environment. And I think the reason they love each other is because they have a lot of history. Even though we don't see all of that, they have a lot of history. And from what we see, they really hold each other. They really hold each other in this difficult space and essentially save each other in different moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your character is very outspoken and
Mhm.
honest. What is it like to kind of be the voice of reason in this kind of romantic fantasy that Camille is trying to live out?
Yeah, it's a funny thing. She's just so like honest and blunt, and she really doesn't take bullshit and doesn't really believe in that love thing. So it was a really it was a really funny thing, her character. But I really enjoyed that about her because she brings a sense of reality into the space. And I think she's lived a life where there hasn't really been, romantic love, and she hasn't really had that opportunity to be so free and crazy. So she's a very kind of stern person.
My favorite thing she says is when she's like, "You better have money for my girl." It's just like she is about business and she
Exactly,
doesn't
exactly. She's
have
here to
time
collect
to
that coin.
suffer
You understand? Exactly,
any
exactly.
fools. How would you say you guys are similar and how are you guys different?
I think we're both similar in the love for food. We share that. We share that. She loves food. I love food. I think we're both honest. I try to be an honest person, and she's very honest, a bit brutally honest at times. And how we different? I think Victoire has. I really respect how outrightly spoken she is, and she really, really says what's on her mind, and she's not afraid to make that space for herself. And I think that's something I learned about playing her is really just creating more space for myself and holding a presence, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene to shoot?
Ooh. Hmm.
You can
Being there
have
for
a
nine
couple.
months. Sorry.
You can have a couple if you'd like.
No, it's just that being there for 9 months, my brain just totally wiped out all the scenes because we did it in like such a random order. But I think my favorite scene would be the opera scenes because I was just absolutely mesmerized by that place. And it was just nice because I didn't really have to do much. So it was just, I was just watching half the time. And yeah, it's just incredible, very beautiful.
Yeah. So Camille at the beginning of her journey is trying to get revenge for a broken heart. What advice would you give to someone on how to heal a broken heart?
Ooh, how to heal a broken heart. That's a really hard one. I don't think you can ever heal a broken heart. It's just time, isn't it? But I think a lot of ice cream helps, and sleep.
Yes. So you're a relative newcomer, even though you got the nominations, you got the awards. What did you think you learned on being a series regular on a TV show?
Yeah, I learned a lot. And I learned a lot about myself as an actor. You know, I'm always learning. But I think what I learned most was to just have more fun with it. Just have to have more fun with it and just more freedom with it and just play about because honestly, it's just fun. I know that, you know, we have really hard and difficult scenes and, you know, essentially are quite dark sometimes, but I think in those spaces, it's really important to find pockets of joy and fun. So
What
that's why.
did you Awesome. What
Mm.
did you learn? Not what did you learn? What did you do during your downtime in between scenes?
I watched a lot of anime, I ate a lot of noodles, and I slept.
What's your favorite anime?
It's always a hard question, but I'm going to say Attack on Titan. I'm rewatching it right now as well. Yeah. You
Awesome.
watch anime?
No, I do not, but I really am into animation, so I feel like it's just kind
Mm,
of the obvious next step.
yeah, yeah, get
Yes.
into it, man. Get into it.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
That's where real stories are, is anime.
Well, which anime character would you love to play in a live action?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say Mikasa Ackerman because she's incredible and she's just so sick and she's like got blades and everything and she's just like a proper just a G. So I want to play
Yeah.
Mikasa. Yeah.
I could definitely see you being a warrior, but thank
Oh,
you
thank you.
so much for taking the time to talk to me. Congrats
Thank
on
you.
the show, and I can't wait to talk to you about future projects.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.